I guess if you guys have any questions, we'll take some questions.
How you doing? My name is Alicia Woodcock. My name is accountant, and my question is, what do you feel is one of your best investments?
I think really one of my best investments is funny because for me, like I've done different things, but so far one of my best investments is still in music. You know, it's still me kind of like investing in myself and in what I really know. You know, that's still the most investment. Every time I sign an artist, every time I get an artist, I put a lot into them. I start working in records, so I put money into the record. I pretty much front the cost, and then I shift it over to the label. So that's still today my best investment. But I definitely have other investments that are, you know, they're more long term. You know, I know that it's not going to pay off today. Like, you know, with the real estate economy right now, I'm paying a lot of mortgages on properties that are just sitting there. But I know, you know, 3, 4 years, 5 years down the line, when the economy comes back around, all of that kind of stuff is starting to pay off again, you know?
It's Kimbro.
Hi, my name is April,
April.
and I'm a Clark Atlanta University marketing major, and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. And my question is, what motivates you to just keep following your dreams? Because it's what I want to do. You know, it's a lot of people that's on my back about, you know, there's something that you shouldn't do, and maybe you should find something else to do because it's not gonna work out. So what motivates you to just keep on going and following your dreams?
I'm gonna tell you this, man. A lot of people do the same thing for me. You know, like my family. You know, a lot of family members. My mother. You know, a lot of people told me like, "Ah, you tripping, you crazy." Like, you know, that's like the NBA statistics. You're not gonna make it. This, that. But for us, I think it's just really about what's in you. You know, like if there's really something in you that's just burning you that much to say like, "Yo, I just got to do it." You know, I feel like life's short. You know, everyone else gets to live their lives, you know, so of course you take people's, you know, advice and you listen to them and try to make a sound decision, but if it's something that's just in you that's burning that much, like I feel like life's too short. You never know, you may do it and you may win. You know, for me, it worked out. And to be honest with you, a lot of the same people that told me that it wasn't going to work out, like, you know, they happy right now. You know, like they really like reaping the benefits and taking advantage of it, you know, but I don't say I told you so, but you know, it's what's in you, you know. If it's something that's burning in you, the fire's burning in you, I think, you know, it's your duty to for yourself to go and see it. You know, you may give yourself some goals and a realistic timeline though, you know.
Brittany Arnold, San Diego, California, business major with concentration in marketing. So my question is, what advice would you have to a young person that's trying to get into the game or get their foot in the door? What's some of your
Trying to get into business?
music, entertainment, sports, whatever have
I think my advice would be you have to get an internship, you know, because for real, like the way this business is set up is everyone has started out as an intern. You know, be it Puffy, be it Kevin Lowndes, be it whomever. Like most people started out as interns or producers, you know. So it's kind of like you prepare yourself, you educate yourself, but you're still gonna have to get in there and you have to start off as an intern. You have to stay focused, you know, because you think in the music business, people have new interns every week, you know. So until you're there and until you make a impact and get someone, you know, make a good impression on someone, they're not even gonna really pay attention to you in that intern position until that point, you know. So I'll say like stay focused and get in and get an internship and don't get discouraged. You know, you have to get in there and like I said, be around for a hot second so people can really start paying attention to you and knowing that they can depend on you. You know, most interns for real for me, 9 out of 10 of them I can't depend on. You know, so I don't know if they're going to be here next week, if they're going to show up on time or anything. So I don't put any responsibilities into their hands just because of that, you know. But I think it starts with that. It starts with someone knowing, okay, cool, I can depend on this person. And then you start to develop a relationship with them. And then they start seeing, okay, you know, she's really smart. And hey, her interest is this. I'm going to give her this to do, you know. They start testing you. Any other questions?
The last question, Ms. Barnes.
Do you feel as though if you stayed in school a little while longer, would you become more successful at what you do or in other aspects?
Pretty successful, wouldn't you say so, bro?
I mean, you know, it's funny.
I'll let you take me to lunch.
It's funny, right? Because I actually think about that from time to time. But a friend of mine that I actually went to Hampton with was still friends, and he was down here the other week. And I said to him, I was like, damn, you know, like, I kind of like wonder about that sometimes. And he said to me, he said, man, like, you know, I'm the kind of person, I believe in education, but like I constantly educate myself. You know, as far as the element of I read a lot, I put myself in the right surroundings, keep an open mind, you know, and educate myself. So to be real with you, I couldn't really ask for anything to be different in my life for real. You know, like I know a lot of people that went to school, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they're smart for real. You know what I'm saying? Like they went, and like a lot of people, like that don't mean everything for real. You know, so a lot of people went to school and they're not, you know, they're not really making as much money and stuff like that. You know, I know that money isn't everything. I definitely respect, you know, education, you know, and just carrying yourself and positioning yourself as a successful person of society and somebody that can add something, you know, to the world for real, you know. And that's what I believe in. Like every day when I wake up, like every day I wake up, I feel like I have an opportunity to influence the world. Wow. You know? That's me.
Stay right here, Jason. Hold on. All right, students. To recap, number 1, he said dream. Number 2, go hard and stay focused. Next one, diversify. You're into real estate and this, that, and everything. I like this one, Jason, when you said build people up. You talk about this as a tough business, the entertainment business is tough. Sometimes folks don't want to help you. And last but not least, no ill feelings. On behalf of Clark Atlanta University School of Business, there you are.
Thank you. Thank you all.
And I hope you can stay for the next speaker, because our next speaker runs in the same circles. My students saw the Forbes 2005 issue, you and Usher, so maybe you guys can get a deal going here. Dr. Dennis Kimbro, first year business seminar at Clark Atlanta University, 13th annual Take a Millionaire to Lunch. Over a 72-hour period, we had 5 certifiable millionaires here to share not only the keys to success, but life management skills, how to navigate in this so-called tough economy. All the speakers hit a home run. The students loved each and every speaker, had some great questions to ask, and hopefully this will springboard them to greater success. Take care.
First of all, Jason Jeter was excellent. My future, I hopefully, will be in the music industry, and he taught me a lot from the marketing standpoint and that how I can get into the industry, and he let me give me a lot of information, especially when he said every day he wakes up knowing that he has an opportunity to change the world. I definitely wrote that down. That's a quote I'm definitely going to live by. With Ruben McDaniel, very successful man. I took a lot from him. He gave the 3 steps to being successful. The study, the read, and definitely have a mentor. Those are 3 guidelines I'm definitely going to look forward to abiding in my life. And I just really appreciate them coming by, and I learned a lot from them both.
Okay, hello, my name is Deanna Young-Stevens, and the speakers were very informal today, and I really enjoyed them, and hopefully I'll hear from them again. They made very clear points, and it's definitely gonna, you know, help me out in my future.
Hi, my name is Cheyenne, and I felt that the speakers were very great as well, and I got a lot of good information which I can use for the future, and overall they were all good.
Tell the people, like, what are some of y'all dreams?
I am definitely going to work in the entertainment industry. I've already set my mind to it, so it's going to happen.
And for myself, I recently started my own agency. It's royalty modeling and entertainment. I'm in the process of getting the basics, the business licenses and whatnot. And I'm trying to go into entertainment modeling industry because I want to be a CEO as well, and a philanthropist because I like to do nonprofit organizations as well. So I'll be out there.